YouTube, my name is Ekuegan, you call me EK. Today's video, we are going to be going over the DFA. DFA is this week's Nightfall weapon. If we're looking at this right here, DFA is from July 12th. The main Nightfall is inside Terminus, but you know, if you are a Conqueror and you have other, nodes open, you could probably do a different Nightfall. Now, let's go into what DFA can kind of roll on it. So let's first go through PvE. If we're talking PvE, if you just want something that you just want to smack ads around with, I think having an Outlaw Rampage or even an Outlaw Time Payload might not be bad. But the thing about Outlaw and Time Payload is that Time Payload normally kills after. So here's the two different variations that I like. All right. Outlaw Rampage goes well together. Perpetual Motion and Time Payload, I feel like, go better together because you not only get stability and handling, but you also get reload. So you don't really have to worry about reload as much if you have 1 and 2 together, okay? Another reason why I say that is because the Time Payload shot is not always going to be a crit, so Outlaw is not going to be something that you're probably going to proc a lot. So generally in PvE, if I got my hands on one of these, the mag is at 9. If you feel like you need the mag to go up, you could probably do something like Tactical or even Appended. Just depending on your choice. I feel like Tactical is nice. You get 1 more, but then you also have that stability and reload. All right. When it comes to this section, it is up to you. For me, I do like range. So something like Hammer Forge or Full Bore might be better. And of course, when it comes to the mod, I'm probably going to run Minor Spec or Taken Spec if I'm finally taking enemies. But when it comes down to it, the weapon definitely feels better with the more range that it has. So range masterwork, perpetual, time payload. I might even bite the bullet and just go accurate. That means that this weapon can kind of hit pretty hard from far. And on top of it, if I wanted to do Outlaw Rampage, I still have something that can hit pretty far, right? And it's in the kinetic slot. Hear me out. And when we're looking at all the the traits here, none of these kind of do anything too crazy, right? But to me, the gun kind of feels good. Now, let's go into a PvP role that I feel like would be something that people should look into. You may not like it. You may like it. We got to remember that DFA is the only kinetic hand cannon with fragile focus on it with open and shot. Now, you may not like open and shot. You may be out there. You might want Time Payload to flinch the shit out of people in Crucible. Or you might want Rampage. That is up to you. To me, I feel like fragile focus and open and shot work really nice together. I'm going to try to go for the max range. So now we have something that has the range masterwork. You could either do Full Bore, which is going to bring your range to 80, or you could do Hammer Forge. I think I like Hammer Forge because Full Bore takes away 10 stability and handling, and we know how stability does feel on weapons in Crucible. So having this might be the better choice. And then when it comes to depth mods, especially if you're using a Crucible, you have a depth range. So now this brings us up to 85. On top of that, you also have Fragile that's going to give you range, and you also have open and shot. The neat thing here about Fragile is it won't be great in 6s, but I think in 3s it will be really nice because in 6s you probably have a bunch of different people trying to shoot at you, whereas in 3s you're probably going to get the opportunity to kind of let the shot go off. Now, I didn't end up with the perfect things that I wanted, but I did get a perpetual motion with time payload, so this is definitely something that I kept. I didn't get the range that I wanted. Now, fragile focus with Rampage, with Full Bore and Accurize, and I have range masterwork here. Now, this thing could be pretty awesome, but the thing is I'd rather have open and shot over Rampage. But once again, this is if you like what you like. So if you like your open and shot, go for it. If you go for Rampage, boom. Now, I am going to use the Outlaw Rampage here. This role is basically one of those things where, if you're talking about just regular PvE, you're trying to clean up a room, this gun is pretty nice for that. And it does feel really good, too. All right. I know people that don't like how Fatebringer feels. I know people that rather go for this gun, right? And I know people that don't like how, Palindrome feel. I know people that don't like how Allstringen feels. So, depending on whatever it is for you, right, these are the roles that I'm chasing after. So is DFA worth it to me? I'm not too sure. But you know what? I'm going to have this in my arsenal. I'm going to save it up and I'm going to throw it in the fall. It is also the only kinetic hand cannon in the game with time payload. take it for what it is. All right. Time payload is also something that kind of procs after, and not like right away as explosive does. Right. So it's something where you shoot and then you see it hit after. So it does have its you know, it's niche to it, because most of the time when we got time payload, it was on 180s, and now we have time payload on a 140. All right, that's about it. If you like this kind of content, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to turn notifications on to all. And I do upload daily at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 Eastern. All right, don't forget I stream daily at twitch.tv/Ekuegan. Deuces.